Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I need to tell you this story. Yesterday morning, I messaged my barber and asked if I could get in to get a haircut. He said, "Would you be able to make it by 7:15?" People, he was talking about PM. Now, he knows that I'm an early riser, but I go to bed the same way. I get my things done, I get them done early, I get everything done, and I start shutting it down. So I said, yeah, I'm going to do it because I need to, and I'm going to do it. So I had a full day, and then people kept adding meetings throughout the day. It was like, oh, we need you to jump on a Zoom at 5:30. We need you to do that. And I was like, okay, but it worked well because it was going to help keep me up. So I was able to leave a little bit early. I picked up a protein shake, a small one, so that I could kind of, stay up a little bit. Anyway, I get to the barber, and I'm the only one there, and he says, "Come on in," but I'm early, which is really great. I go in, and I'm like, "How you doing?" Da 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 da. He said, "Yeah, the other guy's not here, so let's just keep on rolling." And I said, "Well, you've had a really long day." He's got 11 jobs. I kid you not. He is an expert barber, the kind of barber that teaches barbering. He's tippity top barber. So he's got the barbering thing that he does after school because he teaches at a barbering school because he's an expert barber and he wants to pass on the craft. He really loves it. And so then he's telling me, yeah, and then my son had, I think it was football season or track maybe. So he's gone through track and football and basketball. And I said, your son plays basketball? He said, well, sometimes. But what really is happening is there are other young men, boys, who don't have coaches who care. And so he is doing all of that. And he was telling me about another job he's probably going to try to pick up and blah, blah, blah. And he's talking about how, he's trying to steer the young men in the right directions and help them figure out college and help them figure out which one. There was no talk of you don't need college. We live in a town that has a port. We have tons of longshoremen who make great money with a high school diploma. That's not what he was. He was like, no, no, no. They got to go to college. In this world, they got to go to college. We don't know what's going to happen. You got to go to college. So another guy comes in. So they start talking about some football, but they weren't talking about football. They weren't talking about, ooh, who won and this and this. And it wasn't Super Bowl football. They were talking about which schools have the better programs for biophysicists, because one kid wants to be a biophysicist, and which school has the best program for medicine, and which school has the best program for engineering, and which school, because they're trying to figure out how to feed the kids to the best programs. And so Malcolm comes out from behind the chair. People don't understand. They're called student athletes. Student comes first. And I was like, I am I'm made privy to the Underground Railroad. And I'm watching these guys, and they were saying how, the school has to be a good school, but it has to be a good school for what the kid needs to go into. Well, yeah, I know that. But then they said, but the football program has to have good coaches that are going to connect your children to the right people in the fields that they want to be in. And I'm like, okay. So I'm seeing that they've taken what they love, how they love it, what they're committed to, what they know, what they're really, really good at. These conversations happen around haircuts. He said, I had one young man just came back and he was telling me what he does now, and I can't remember. He just got back he was at Vanderbilt and he was doing something. Anyway, so it was wonderful. And I realized that folks are using what they know, what they have, what they love. Folks who I know. And I know him to be doing some things and doing some things in the community, but the depth with which he was discussing the care and the concern for all of these young folks really did something to my heart. It moved it in a way that let me know we're going to be all right. What if we use what we know, what we love, what we have, who we are, the people we are connected to, our relationships, to make sure that those who don't have that can be the best that they can be. I love you.